Hi, friends. Today I'm going to talk to you about something that's really important, and I think we underestimate how much value in yourself. Okay, so so if you know people who are really struggling right now, with finances, in their share this with them because this is a message I think everybody needs to hear and needs to hear more than one time, right? So I am Diane Thompson. I'm a healthy living coach and a registered dietitian, and I love to help women create a life of possibilities so they don't have to live a life of limitations. So today I'm going to talk about something that, like I said earlier, is something we tend to put on the back burner. We don't deal with it until something happens, okay? And first let's talk about buying stuff. Okay, how does that make you feel, right? I can think of some things I've bought in the past, and for a little while they make me feel really good, right? Because I don't know, it's something new and it's exciting, so it makes me feel good for a very short time. But it doesn't have any return, right? And other than immediate gratification. But that doesn't last long. But investing in yourself can have greater financial benefits than investing, and that's a direct quote from Pamela Yellen. Now, if you don't know who Pamela has written, I believe it's called Bank on Yourself or something like that. So, and she's a real proponent of investing on yourself. So, cool thing, it's never too late to start, and the effects are long lasting, but you have to look beyond the now, right? Many of us wait to invest into ourselves or into our health specifically when it's a little late. It's like we've lost our health and it's a wake-up call. So that's usually when people make the decision to invest in their health. And I'll tell you this, it's much, much easier to protect your health than reclaiming it, okay? And the expense of reclaiming your health is really, really high. And I can tell you that from firsthand experience. I had a serious autoimmune condition called systemic lupus, and it cost us a lot of money. And I'm not trying to say that there aren't things that happen in your life that are out of your control. That's not what I'm trying to say. And that's exactly what was going on with Carl. There were things that we didn't know. And today I do know those things, which is really kind of cool. And I'm going to be sharing those things with you in the next couple of weeks. So be watching. But it thousands of dollars to try and get him back on a path to good health. Okay. Protecting yourself against illness and disability is unquestionably the best, the most important financial investment you can make during your lifetime. Okay, so what are some of the benefits of doing that? Well, one of them is self-esteem, right? It really does help bolster your self-esteem. So it helps relieve stress. When you're investing in your health and knowing that you're doing everything in your power to protect your health, there's an element of, relief in that, because you're doing the best that you can, and you can't worry about things that you have no control over. But people innately know when they're not taking care of their health, and that puts on an element of stress, right? I'll say it. When you're working on your health and when you're investing in yourself, because that's what you're doing, there's a natural glow around you, right? Because healthier people exude health. They do. Their skin glows. I mean, they have more energy. There's a lot of great things. So that's another thing. And It, like I just said too, it removes the potential burden of a large expense and the distraction of illness. Uh-oh, the jets are out there. So, poor health is one of the most common reasons peeps are forced to retire sooner than planned, right? It really is. A lot of people have to go into retirement. And so think of the financial consequences of that. Now, I'm going to give you an example. Diabetes, where someone, okay, let me find my statistics here, but I'm not sure I'm going to be able to find it. Yes, here it is. So if you've got type 2 diabetes, okay, at 40 years old, the cost of that is about $6,000 a year. All the supplies, and insurance doesn't pay for everything now, right? It just doesn't. So $6,000 a year. And so by the expenses to your budget, that it, had you not had diabetes, that you, hi, I'm trying to see, I can't, hi Dean. Anyway, so that's $250,000 that less that you will have as a result of, whoops, I can't see what's happening here. Looks like I'm having some issues. So that's a whole lot of money, right? That's $250,000. What could you do with $250,000? Now, you can't buy a house in the Seattle, but maybe you can retire earlier or something like that. So there's a lot to consider about investing in your health. Okay, and that's one of those things. So what can you do to prevent diabetes? Okay, well, the top thing really is, if you're a smoker, quit smoking, right? So, and then get out there and exercise. Exercise is something that's going to really make a big impact. It's going to help you burn some calories, which is probably going to mean over time is going to help you lose some weight, lose some of the belly fat and all of that kind of stuff. And then start to eat better. I have lots of videos on my profile here that gives you some tips on how to eat better, how to get more exercise. I have a 4-minute video down about 6 weeks ago that you can go watch. So you don't have to go out and run. You don't have to go out and bike. Big difference. So those are some things that you can do to hopefully prevent the diabetes. It's a lifestyle illness. So lifestyle is the thing that you can do, I can do, which, we choose to do to help prevent some of that stuff. Okay. So now here's one of the biggest things I hear in my practice. And that's, I can't afford it. I can't. Okay. So, I hear that a lot. I really do hear that a lot in my practice. And let's talk a little bit about that, because that's really a mindset, right? The first thing is, as soon as you start to say, I can't afford it, guess what happens? Your brain hears the word I cannot. So it thinks, there's no way I can do it, right? So it quits trying to find a solution. So you've already written the end of that story by that language. So keep that in mind. So watch, and you can apply that to anything in your life, in your business, your relationships, whatever. If you use the word I can't, 2 words, then your brain's not going to even try and figure out a solution. Okay, so that's really important to recognize. Invest in yourself. There's great returns to be had. And you're not the only one that gets those returns. Your family gets them. Your coworkers get them, because if you're healthy and you're not missing a whole lot of work, guess what happens? It's less stress on them, right? So there's a lot of really great reasons. Like I said, we're going to be real weeks, probably more like the all on lifestyle, and it's going to be stuff that you have never heard before. okay? Or very rarely have people heard this. So be on the lookout. You're going to hear me talk a lot about it, and it's going to be a free event that talks more, and it's called Well Body Blueprint. I'm so excited, and you're going to learn some really interesting things. So be sure to watch for that and join us. It's going to be on a Sunday night. So hope this has been helpful, and hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.